Every year, households all across the United States face a troubling dilemma with no good solutions. What should I do with my still frozen turkey? Despite planning ahead for the annual Thanksgiving feast that's become an American tradition, the classic centerpiece of the meal, the turkey, typically ranges between 15 and 20 pounds, 7 to 9 kilograms, requiring 3 or more days to fully defrost in the refrigerator. A forgotten turkey, or one that's been accidentally left in the freezer until it's too late, poses a multitude of problems for hungry mouths on Thanksgiving Day itself. There are numerous ways to try and salvage a frozen turkey: thawing it in very cold, continuously changed water, defrosting it in the microwave if your turkey somehow fits in there, or cooking it for an extra long time at a significantly lower than normal temperature in the oven. In recent years, it's become more and more popular to deep fry a Thanksgiving turkey, but if your turkey remains frozen, it's a recipe for disaster. Here's the physics of why you must never deep fry a frozen turkey. Deep frying is a simple method for cooking with lots of benefits. Unlike the traditional oven roasting, where heated air externally cooks whatever you put into the oven from the outside, deep fryers work by submerging your food into an extremely hot liquid, oil. Whereas oven cooking runs the risk of drying out your meat around the outside while taking extremely long time to cook the interior meat nearest the bones, deep frying keeps all of the meat moist and juicy while taking only a fraction of the time that roasting does. But deep frying requires a deep fryer, and unless you're making Thanksgiving from the comforts of a restaurant or other commercial kitchen, odds are that you don't have one large enough to handle something as large as a turkey. The way around this is to set up a large pot full of oil in a well-ventilated area, such as outside, where you can put a heating element of substantial power, i.e., a gas-powered device, underneath it. Heat the oil to a very high temperature, drop your pre-seasoned or pre-brined food into it, and let the deep fryer do the work. This will work just fine so long as you take 3 basic safety precautions. The first 2 steps are obvious, but the third one is more subtle. Clearly, if you are going to have an open flame or an extremely hot heating surface, putting a flammable material like cooking oil directly onto it is a near certain way to start a grease fire, so ensuring that it doesn't overflow is critical. Also, if a very hot surface or an open flame tips over, it has the potential to start a very large fire, particularly if it's indoors or near other material that could easily catch fire. But what surprises many is that simply putting a frozen turkey into the oil, all on its own, can create an enormous danger. Think about what might happen in 2 separate scenarios.